Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the air, it's Allard. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. It's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He's going to bring it out from deep. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Hands it off. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Allard. Flips it out in the flat. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. but you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Now on first down from the 40. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's right. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the return man reaches the end of the line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the ground, it's Daniels. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Get set, get set.
Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
9, Penn State, 0.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wallace. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Howard. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. send the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. This quarterback part of their running game. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
3-25. Lion.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Cricket.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Gets it out quickly. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Handoff from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Allard. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Penn State 14, Ole Miss 9.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. Spelling stutter.
Powers forward. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
Set. Gaucho.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
3:25.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Howard. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And the defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Wallace. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Nittany Lions will try to run out the clock in the final minute. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Howard. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's caught inside the 25.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's going to pass. Dances away from the heat. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires and picked off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter.